is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
Get real.
No.
Y'all, this
just
is
stop.
a sham.
It's finally here. Drum roll.
Welcome to DBL. Happy Tuesday, fam.
Yeah.
Hey.
How we feeling?
I feel good. Like I knew that I would. Wow.
We were rolling, and then the train just air brake.
I'm going to start the whole show over. Welcome to DBL. Happy Tuesday, everybody. You know what? Let's jump right in today. Let's just jump right in. This is James Corden's last week on the Late Late Show, and yesterday he was surprised by a very special guest for his last carpool karaoke. Take a look.
Right, come on.
What's going on?
Last week of shows, I'm going to drive you to work. Let's do the final carpool.
Do you know the way?
I do know the way, actually.
All right, go on
it's actually
then.
pretty simple. Just
There
all
we
the way
go.
down Sunset.
Oh, that's a car, that's a car. You're very close to that car.
I don't know how much.
that.
It's how I
Just-
normally drive.
I know
I'm
it is.
sorry, okay.
You just give yourself a bit of a. There you go.
The stars of your love that leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all. Rolling in the deep.
Wow.
That gave me chills.
I know, she
That was really
nailed it.
cool.
He's a Grammy Award-winning singer. Like, that man can sing.
And she just buried him.
belted. Yeah, she
Buried him.
buried
But I mean, the courage to even sing with Adele.
Oh,
You know that he can blow a little bit too.
For sure, for sure. The two have been friends for years. If you didn't know, you could tell in that clip, obviously. And during their drive, things got emotional as Adele spoke about their relationship, even revealing how James inspired lyrics to her song, I Drink Wine. Let's take a look.
I left Simon and stuff like that, but you and Jules and the kids were so integral in looking after me and Angela and making sure that I didn't. I remember you used to do it with humour as well. You used to be like, good luck with that one.
I don't know. It's the greatest privilege that from a conversation so just honest between two friends,
Yeah.
that you would create such a thing. It blows my mind.
Well, if you listen to the song I wrote about you then. Oh.
It will make me cry.
No, I know. Every time I sing this song in Vegas, I think of you.
Wow.
That was a special moment. That was really nice.
It was.
Oh, it got you.
It really did. Anytime, like, to be totally honest, anytime a show is like.
Your eyes are well enough.
Yes, because anytime a show has been like this much part of pop culture, and we love it as fans, and we love the camaraderie and all this stuff, and then it ends, like, you feel that. And I think for us, there's also the element of like understanding to empathize with a situation like that. But then also Adele was like, the soundtrack of her divorce and her comeback and stuff was really a big part of the soundtrack of when I was transitioning into a comeback season and my divorce.
So it brings
and all
up
of that.
those
So
feelings.
anytime I hear these songs, I'm like, ah. So it was a double whammy. It was a double whammy. Thank you, Jeff.
She on that song, I love that song. I would highly recommend you listen to it. At one point, and she says you soak up something, but she goes, and I soak up wine. And it's like you almost taste the wine she's drinking. She's just really evocative in that song and really beautiful. I had no idea it was partially about James Corden, but I also think James Corden's show with that GoPro in the carpool karaoke felt like it was almost like we were behind the scenes a little bit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I always felt like I was riding along with them. And you're right, it is a really sad thing to let go.
Well, when he started that, it's a huge
It's in
hit.
Britain,
Millions
right?
and millions and
Yeah.
millions, right? Mariah Carey was the first one to go on there, and I mean, we were talking earlier. I don't know anyone's title here. Everyone's a producer.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I know.
And then you're like, hey, I'm the executive, whatever. Sorry. So, but anyways, Mariah Carey was the first one to go on, and she wouldn't sing. He actually talks about it. And the producer's like, get her to sing. You got to get her to
How
sing.
did they do it?
And nobody would do it. Not one person. And finally, Mariah Carey sang, smashed, went millions. And everyone's like, can I do carpool karaoke?
Oh,
Isn't it so Hollywood?
interesting.
He got shut down by everybody. And then when it got popular, then everyone wanted
Everybody
to do it.
wanted to be
Yeah.
on. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, we just don't.
Thanks, Megan.
Yeah. Megan's the best, truly. But, you know, honestly, we don't see a lot of honest moments on television. I think that's why people love this show is
Totally.
because we can't help but be ourselves. We've been on the air 6 years and hours, hundreds of hours. And you can't fake thousands of hours. Excuse me, Erica.
Come on.
Sounds like you're keeping track at home.
I am.
But you know, there are these feelings there are these moments that are so hard to capture. You get them when somebody's retiring. Jeff, sometimes I told you we were watching. We were doing, this is probably season 2. We were doing a video of, it was a young black guy that took his kid to get vaccinated. I still get choked up now.
I totally.
And it was such a, like, most people look at this video like, oh, but he was like, oh Lord Jesus, please don't
hurt my baby.
And just like, it took me back to that doctor's office, and you cannot, no Hollywood actor could fake the way he was speaking right then, and the way that she was speaking to James Corden. You can't fake that. It's not like, hey, you did a good run, and because when people retire and they have famous people, they're like, it was a pleasure being on your show. Thanks for helping me push myself.
Very different.
But there's a difference when people love each other, and you can see it. It's hard to find, and it's rare, but we just saw it right there.
Absolutely, I love that. They're the best of friends. And speaking of friends, you want to know who are not friends? I was waiting for you guys to interject a joke, put a joke in there. I was going to say one, but I'm not. Patti LuPone and Kim Kardashian. I was letting you guys do it. The Tony-winning Broadway legend recently revealed her feelings about Kim Kardashian on the upcoming season of American Horror Story. Let's take a listen.
Yes, I do.
You don't like it, do you?
No, I don't.
Why? She's taking role away from
actors.
From Patti.
Excuse me, Kim. You know, what are you doing with your life? Don't get on the stage, Mrs. Worthington.
Okay. First off, no one laughed when she said, what are you doing with your life? Because Kim is doing a lot with her life. I'm not here to protect Kim, but it's not like she's sitting at home eating bonbons. She's doing a lot. And second off, Patti LuPone, bless her. She's a Broadway star. I bow down to her as a musical theater geek. But she is known to be somewhat of a diva and to put others down. And I think Kim Kardashian, after seeing her on Saturday Night Live, with the timing, with the jokes, she killed it. I bet could be a really interesting take on pop culture and TV from a Ryan Murphy twisted point of view. That's why we watch these things. I think it's interesting to include her. I think it's a different take, and I think she's going to surprise us.
But, Erica, please.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
No, I'm with you.
Okay, I was like, oh my God, did I lose 3 friends?
As much.
No, that for sure.
Before.
But
Season 3.
As much as I can get behind everything that you're saying and agree to some extent with everything that you're saying, I can also understand there being a Patti LuPone chorus, because there are people who are such Broadway and theater enthusiasts that they feel as though their craft is being encroached upon by someone who's considering it a novice. It's a novice sport to them, where this is like the theater is their lives.
And a novelty, almost sort of a pastiche, making fun in a way.
Well, no, I don't think she's making fun of it. I think when you're a novice, like, you're going in saying, like, this is not my bread and butter. It's not what I'm great at, but I'm giving it a go. But when you're a Kim Kardashian and you're a novice, then it seems like you're playing in over here and then you're going to go play somewhere else. There's not necessarily a respect for the craft. And I'm not saying that Kim Kardashian feels like that or not, but I can understand Patti LuPone trying to protect the art.
But isn't everybody a novice when they first start?
I agree. He hired novices.
I don't know. Couldn't you have said this about Jamie Foxx before he blew up? Everybody is a novice, and it struck me as like a little bit old school, that saying, you know, like, oh, what does she know? Look, we are in the world of, if you have eyeballs on you, you will get booked to do other things. And trust me, as a comic that has slugged it out with drunken audiences for 15 years, to see a YouTuber that's 18 that's
how you thank Tori for coming to watch your show?
They will get booking because they put butts in seats, and Kim Kardashian puts eyeballs on screens. Whether it's hate watching or love watching, she brings eyeballs, and that's what this is about.
She is the moment.
All good points. I agree with all you guys. Coming up on DBL, Paula Abdul is revealing why she passed over several opportunities to join the Real Housewives franchise. And Morgan Wallen fans aren't happy after he canceled his show 5 minutes before he was supposed to come out. We're going to talk about that next.
DBL, this show is amazing.
There's a lot going on down here.
I would have been part of the Mile High Club.
Yeah.
So on point. But I'm going to have a conversation about what's happening now.
Hey.
Okay.
Yeah, wait, what were we just talking about?
Oxford, Missouri.
What's your,
Mississippi.
Well, she said you said that the story we're about to get to is taking place in Ole Miss.
Hey, real quick, can we tell Megan's official title?
Yeah, what is it?
Hold on, let's guess.
Well, she told me because I just asked her. This is Megan.
Senior producer.
Supervising
producer.
Supervising producer.
Oh.
How did you know that?
She read something.
Because I get emails.
She cares about
I told you.
But it says supervising. Oh, at the bottom.
Yeah.
I don't get that far.
You don't get that. You want it in the middle of the paragraph that she's writing. Meet Megan, senior supervisor.
You just put from
watermark.
senior supervising producer Megan. Jeff, make sure to wear black tomorrow. Hey, got you, senior supervising producer.
But like people, I don't think people understand. Without our producers, there is nothing.
There is no.
There
With
is
everybody,
nothing
the sound
without them.
With everybody, everybody here.
Well,
Yeah.
we wouldn't even, Could you imagine if we just came in rogue with nobody else trying to...
Like we were doing a
Nobody
YouTube
prepping
show?
us for stories. They'd be like, Tucker Carlson has just bought Fox News.
First of all, what would everybody be wearing? Tori would definitely be wearing sweats that she's like, but these are cool sweats.
And I bought them specially to be cool.
Yeah.
And like new Air Jordans that don't look
will
cool.
be wearing a members only jacket.
For sure.
That is that
And
was season
track
2.
pants. Track pants.
I am defaulting into a
You
tracksuit
had
lifestyle,
a
and I'm
members
fine
only
with that.
jacket. So my sister was here on Friday. I run into her, couldn't find her anywhere. Somebody had brought her in, run into her in the hallway with Al, and they are wearing the exact same outfit. I had to take a video of it. It was like
I had
a
my
army
green one.
green
Yes.
jacket.
Please understand that tonight's show has been canceled. Please make your way safely to the stadium exits. Refunds for tonight's event will be available at the point of purchase beginning tomorrow. Thank you.
Ooh, welcome back to DBL. Fans are coming for Morgan Wallen after he canceled his show minutes before he was supposed to take the stage in Mississippi. I believe it was at Ole Miss University. He said he lost his voice and couldn't perform, but fans are not having it. One fan posted her itemized receipt to TikTok citing nearly $3,000 in expenses to attend a concert, and this dad posted a video of his daughter crying after the concert was canceled. I don't know which one's worse.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're crying about the money.
I was looking at the list. One of the things on her list, it said husband's outfit, and then it said Cracker Barrel, $40. Like she really
You can't put that on the list.
Yeah, the Cracker Barrel's there.
Husband's outfit.
And then it looks like a Mexican restaurant. Honestly, it looks like she had a great weekend. You know, that's a rough one because you have to think that he knew at some point that your voice isn't up to snuff. Or I think a lot of times when a performer comes out and he goes, hey guys, I don't have it tonight, but I'm here in Oxford for you guys. I need you to sing along with me. Do something. Besides just tell people once they're seated and parked, Erica, they're parked.
And you've already, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say our supervising producer, Megan.
There we go.
Gave me some notes here, but he's got a doctor's order now to get some vocal rest.
Oh, I'm sure.
Doctor's note.
But that doctor's order came minutes before the show? Like, that's the thing. It's like there just has to be.
FaceTime doctor.
Yeah, there has to be some type of like preventative measures. There has to be like a plan B.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because if you already have people, like once people have left the house, it is a wrap.
Erica, the opening acts were on. They already went.
So do you think something else went down?
Yes.
Because if let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Say he does have like his vocal cords. If he came out and just goes, guys, I'm so sorry you can hear my voice. I can't do it today. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to get a full refund.
We didn't even see him.
That's it.
Right.
So makes me think something else that he didn't come out.
I have a crazy story. How much time do we have?
I don't know.
Okay.
We're speculating.
I got 90. I'll tell you really quickly. I was opening up for Eddie Griffin in Virginia Beach, 10 years ago. And his flight was delayed. And I found out on stage that he was not going to be there. We're doing a two-man show. It's just me and Eddie Griffin is not in the state. And so I had to do about half an hour. So the plan was at 25 minutes, the one of the waiters was going to come up with a note, even though we already knew, and I was going to announce Eddie was not going to be there. I announced it, and this older black woman in the back goes, "Keep going, baby." And I finished the show, and I used that tape to get my half-hour special on Comedy Central. But it's so random, like how these things happen. But I will say that's a comedy show. People are not buying outfits and paying parking and going to Cracker Barrel. I mean,
well, they might be.
No, but and I also have to say, with the background also of Morgan Wallen, knowing he's had some hiccups, he was put off radio for a while after using the N-word, and he had to apologize and go through this. Why aren't we seeing him? Makes me question it. A lot of speculation, not a great look, and it took people their Morgan wallets. I mean, that's a lot of money to spend.
Did you say Morgan wallets?
Yeah, I was trying to make a joke, and then it wasn't funny.
But you
really.
didn't. No, but you didn't sell it.
Yeah, because I gave up in the middle.
Say it again.
I guess they took a lot of their Morgan wallets.
There we go.
See, now you could use this show to get your half-hour special. Awesome. Good things happening for everybody. All right, coming up at DBL, why did Paula Abdul say no to being part of the Real Housewives franchise? We're talking about that next, Erica.
You already know it's important to lather up on sunscreen, but what about clothing claiming to also help protect you from the sun's damaging ultraviolet rays? One verified viewer saw labels saying it has a UPF, or ultraviolet protection factor, and texted us to see if this means the same thing as SPF, which is used to measure sunscreen's effectiveness. So, let's verify. Is there a difference between SPF and UPF? Our sources are the Skin Cancer Foundation, the American Academy of Dermatology, and Dr. Adam Friedman, Chair of Dermatology at George Washington University School of Medicine and Health Sciences. SPF and UPF can help you determine how effective a product is at protecting you from the sun. SPF measures time, or how long sunscreen works at blocking the sun, and UPF measures how much of the sun's rays are blocked by a fabric. For example, under ideal conditions, an SPF 30 sunscreen will help keep your skin from burning 30 times longer than it would without any sunscreen. An article of clothing with a UPF of 30 means the fabric blocks around 97% of the sun's rays from reaching your skin. Our sources recommend using at least an SPF 30 sunscreen and UPF 30 clothing.
There's no one way to fully protect yourself from the sun. I think you want to take a combination approach. So that includes using sunscreen SPF 30 or higher and clothing to protect the exposed areas.
So, yes, there is a difference between SPF and UPF. All fabric has some sort of protection from the sun, even if it doesn't have a UPF rating. And in general, dark or brightly colored clothing is more effective. With your Verify, I'm Brandon Lewis.
Welcome back. Could Paula Abdul be a housewife? So Paula says she has been asked numerous times to join the cast of The Real Housewives. Let's take a listen.
What are your thoughts about joining the show? Obviously, you haven't said yes before.
I haven't, and I'm friends with a lot of the women, and, you know, as much as I absolutely am the biggest fan and I love watching, it's a lot of drama.
So, Erica, you got to answer that question first. Do you think Paula could be a housewife?
No.
No? Do you think she'd get eaten up on that show?
I don't think that Paula Abdul has like Real Housewives energy.
I agree with that.
And I think that well, first of all, what makes a good housewife is that you're kind of in on the joke. You're not going to be the scrutiny of the joke or the butt. And to be honest, we had that issue with Paula before when she was always on our screens for American Idol, that there was kind of this way that it felt like it was like a pile up on Paula.
The Simon Cowell
That's
things,
not fun to watch. I like people who have signed up for this and they understand the game, because Housewives is very much a game. It's like a who done it, who gonna say you did it, who gonna deny doing it, like, and most of it is pretty inconsequential. Occasionally we get into murky zones where it gets very consequential, and then that doesn't get fun to watch.
Exactly.
So I like it light and fun.
Who would you pick? You're starting a reality show draft pick, #1 draft pick.
Well, I think on the Mount Rushmore of reality TV, you have to put Nene Leakes.
I would agree.
Everybody to do a reality TV show.
Do you think there's a Housewives franchise without her?
No, because everyone who's come as a result, there's always a piece of Nene in almost every single housewife. It's hard not to be. She was just like an OG.
What made her special?
She was original. She wasn't copying what the template should be. They were creating the template. So, yeah.
Now, do you have any more follow-up questions, or can we get to ours?
Tori, I am a housewife historian.
I'm with you. I like when they're in on it. Teresa, she knows what she's doing. Did it become criminal at some point? Yes. Did she go to jail and serve time? Yes. But she knows what she's doing and how to mastermind, almost like a producer.
Judice.
Well, Al took up all of his time with his questions. Gary Busey, put him on a Mount Rushmore. But again, I don't know at this point if we're laughing with Gary or at him. So I'm a little worried about that. All right, we'll be right back.
Life can be exhausting, but instead of guzzling caffeine to stay awake, a digital article from Fatherly says try chewing a piece of gum. So let's verify, can chewing gum increase alertness? Our sources are Dr. Ebony Glover, Associate Professor of Neuroscience at Kennesaw State University, and several published studies on the issue. Dr. Glover says the simple answer is yes.
The science says overwhelmingly yes. When it comes to the research, I mean, there's been research going on for at least the past 80 years. Is very extensively studied.
Many studies show chewing gum boosts more than your attention. There's evidence it can improve concentration, reduce stress, and have a positive effect on your mood. Dr. Glover says the key is in the chewing motion itself.
The physical mastication effect has been shown to actually increase arousal in the body and in the brain, sort of help boost attention, vigilance, and sort of your ability to focus.
It's not a miracle worker. Dr. Glover says the science has its limitations and works better in the short term.
There's a ton of data showing that chewing gum is beneficial to these things, but there's also a lot of conflicting findings showing no effect.
But if you need a quick, low-cost boost to your day, Dr. Glover says, hey, it's worth a try.
Anecdotally, people really love it, so I think it's worth it.
So we can verify, yes, chewing gum can increase your alertness.
This Charlotte Reddit user is asking if they will be thrown out of court and forced to serve at a later date for what they will wear. So is there a dress code if you're serving on jury duty? To get the facts, we went to attorney Gary Monty, partner at Monty PLLC, the North Carolina Judicial Branch, and the United States District Court in the Eastern District of North Carolina. On its website, the U.S. District Court states there is no formal dress code for legal proceedings. However, they remind everyone that court is a solemn and dignified place and to dress with that in mind. Meanwhile, the North Carolina Judicial Branch states you should dress comfortably, not too casually, and judges may not allow halter tops or tank tops, cut-off jeans, and shirts with offensive wording or images. Monty says while there's no set dress code in place, a judge can dictate what is appropriate in his or her courtroom.
If a judge says to you in the courtroom that you need to dress appropriately, then you're going to need to listen and do what the judge says to you.
Monty says if you don't listen to the judge, there could be consequences.
The judge can direct you to wear something reasonable, and tomorrow when you come back to serve on the jury, to be dressed differently. And then if you're not, the judge has contempt power. The judge can hold you in contempt.
So while there is no set dress code, Monty says wear something comfortable and appropriate. With your Verify Fact Check, I'm Megan Bragg.
Welcome back. We've got some amazing products from our friends at Morning Save. Check them out.
Steph, what do you have for us today?
Hi, Tori, and hey, DBL Nation. I am so excited to show you the deals today. Get ready to shop because they are fabulous. Check out this. We've got the Arki Move Compact 2 wireless earbuds. This doorbuster deal includes one pair of earbuds, one charging case, and various sized ear tips.
Oh, that's good.
So normally they're $40, but we've got them for just $10. So that's saving 75%.
I love good products at good prices.
Now check out this, Tori. This is the Joshin V16 cordless vacuum cleaner.
Oh, whoa.
This vacuum is great because it is cordless, so you don't need to worry about tripping on a cord, which I definitely do.
Me too.
And weighing just over 5 pounds, it's comfortable on your hands, easy to maneuver, making it perfect. Normally it's $299. We've got it for $79.99, so that's saving up to 73%.
You know where you could use this? Charge it, go to your car.
Great idea, Tori.
Thank you so much.
All right, now, Tori, check out this. This is the Diamond Muse two-tone silver heart pendant with diamond accents.
Ooh.
So this deal includes one necklace that has 2 small hearts inside a larger one. Very cute. It's set in sterling silver and has lovely diamond accents. Normally it's $100. But we've got it for $19.99, so that's saving 80%.
This is a no-brainer. This is a great gift.
Last but not least today, Tori, we've got the Bib Home eucalyptus-infused waterproof mattress pad.
What?
With this mattress pad, you'll be sleeping comfortably every night.
Wow.
Normally, this is $79 to $109, but we've got it for just $29.99. You are saving 72%, and you're going to get a good night's sleep.
Head on over to morningsave.com to snag these amazing deals at the lowest prices, or you know what you can do. You can scan that QR code on screen. It will take you directly to these products on Morning Save's website. Steph, as always, thank you so much.
And before we go, we do have some sad news. Singer and actor Harry Belafonte has died at the age of 96 from congestive heart failure. Harry took Hollywood by storm in the 50s with songs like Jump in Line and also his role in Island in the Sun. He later became known for his work as a civil rights activist after speaking out against racism in Hollywood and working with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. The great, I should say, Harry Belafonte.
Yes.
96. Yeah.
What a legacy. That man has been attractive his entire life.
He is so good looking. He is so
96 years.
Harry Belafonte, Jump in the Line is one of my favorite songs. Deo.
It really is. You love that song.
I do, but if you can just, even if you're doing yoga in the morning, you just start with Deo. That man not only sang beautifully, but represented civil rights beautifully and even bailed out MLK several occasions. So amazing.
I'm sure he would be appreciative of that, Tori. Deo. All right, here's some Beetlejuice, that famous scene from Beetlejuice. Let's watch.
Shake, 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 Sinora, shake your body liner. Shake, 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 Sinora, shake it all the time.